How do I turn the countdown off? Go away. Oh, I'm listening to it in the background. That's why.
It says we're live.
Guys, welcome to a different episode of something new that I haven't named yet.
Yes.
But this is huge. This is huge, guys. I'm going to say this so I don't forget it, so I don't have to write it down. Can you turn your phone to the side, Sam, like this?
Yes. I'm trying to.
Hold on. You got any earbuds? You're good. Sam, we have explosive things to talk about. Explosive in their ideas. They're not even specific things, they're ideas, which is even better. They're like, it's just like, oh my God. So guys, I'm going to first introduce everything. Let's say everything first because I do got to get used to doing that. Okay. Guys, this is an episode of comparing and contrasting other cryptos so I can actually learn stuff and actually be smart rather than just pretending I'm smart like everyone else. That's literally what it should be called because that is number 7. Yes. That's because this is the ethos of what I'm bringing down right now. At the end of the day, people are out there lying about how smart they are. And you know how I know that, Sam? Because I don't lie. I've never cared to lie about how smart I was because I always thought I was stupid anyway. But now I don't. Like that changed. I got I've thought all that through. But I had that ethos of like, people don't think I'm smart anyway. Like I'll punch you in the face. Like that was kind of my vibe. You know what I mean? As a younger kid, because that was my defense mechanism.
Yes.
Like, so growing up, these guys are like intellectually batting like each other. And I'm like, you all are dorks, first of all, and you all can suck a dick. You don't understand what real value comes from because I had to learn value from something else. And they're learning value from this like intellectual space. And I'm like, guys, in reality, you have to actually know what the fuck you're doing. You can't just sit here. Just because I stream for 7 hours a day doesn't mean I'm anything. You know what I mean? Sam, tweet this out real quick. Make sure you're sending it around. I know the Hex conference is on. I'm not going to get a lot of views. People don't like Jim Rat Crypto unless he's on official Pulsechain. Or I was smoking too much on my streams right away, which I was doing off the bat. I was smoking weed right in my streams. And I didn't like it. But I don't, no more smoking. But no, I just want to, this is all really important stuff. Like for me and you, I don't care if anyone watches this shit because the ideas and the fundamentals changes I've learned from having this guy on my stream last night. So I had this guy on my stream.
Yes.
No, you asked me, so it's more interactive.
I wanted to know who you had on last night. First of all, it was good. I'm happy to do episode 7.
Sam Stoll.
If you guys want to support, there's a link right here across the bottom. That is for Scott. There's a code. If you like those shields behind Scott, jump down below. Also, the most important support you can give is your time. So if you're here listening, thank you. We do appreciate it. Leave a comment down below, subscribe, press that like button. Scott, so you had a live last night that you were telling me was fascinating. Like, talk to me about it.
Okay, so damn it, I have to shut my door. It just swung open and it's freezing cold.
You're good. So Scott is in I'm in Florida. So here it is 85 degrees out. I was at the beach yesterday. Stunningly beautiful, and I don't remember what state Scott is in, or I don't know if he wants to mention that. I don't think he really honestly cares. But right before getting on here, my internet went down, and I had to tether my phone to my computer to be live here.
Dude, Pulse Lord, you have to stay in here. Pulse Lord, you have to stay in here. Pulse Lord, don't leave. This information needs to transmit through your brain. Okay. So I joined, I'm going to tell you from the beginning how this whole, like how I met the dude and then what the guy said. So I met this guy from a Twitter space. His name is The Famous Hexakin. That's just his, yeah, I know. It is called Pulse Lord. But yes, his name is The Famous Hexakin and he runs the Twitter space. That means he's the host. He basically runs the server for the Twitter space, keeps it open 24/7. Anyone can go in there anytime, ask any question about anything. Conspiracies, as long as you're not a pleb liberal, you can go in there and say anything you want, literally anything. But if you are a lying liberal, they will freaking dice you in half, cut you in half, and never let you back in the chat. because they can't even let that stuff in their ears. They say, I want ideas, facts, projects, names, stuff like that, addresses. They want to know what you're talking about, not some broad spectrum shit. Anyway, they're just talking real shit to me. They're saying what other people don't know, but they're being specific about everything, Sam. They're saying this guy is saying this and doing these things, and this is his address, and this is what he says he does, and this is who pays him, shit like that. Where other people would just be like, oh, Sam is a good guy. He seems cool online. He seems like he's Jim Rat's gym partner, so he's probably trustable. But in reality, we could be just fucking about to like drop a selling spree on anyone or something. Like, you never know.
You never know.
So that immediately made my brain go like I was like, get on stream now. Like, the people need to hear this. And that's what I'm turning into. I'm almost turning into a projector. Like, I'm finding people that have these ideas that are monumental, and I'm just projecting them onto the internet. It's interesting because I don't have the ideas necessarily, but I have the social calibration to like grab and receive, you know what I mean? And descend. Like, how did I get in this position in 20 days that I'm streaming in front of hundreds and hundreds of people, not on this channel, but on Joker's channel and Hex Luthor's channel? It's because I'm good at this stuff, guys. Guys, let me say hi to the chat, and then I'll continue with that. The Twitter space, the famous Hexagon Alpha.
I'll paraphrase too. So from my understanding, right, you're talking about where there's other ways to track what people are doing, because if somebody puts their address out online somewhere to receive money, to receive donations, and that is, say I'm like, hey, here's my address for BTC, whatever it is, to collect money, anybody can see that address and then follow where the money goes from that address that is associated, then they know it has association with me in some way. Is that what you're talking about?
Yes. Exactly. But even more nuanced than that. Like, that's the specifics. Like, but let's get social with it.
Perfect.
99% of people are fucking silly, stupid. And I'm not saying they're stupid. I'm saying they're not actually IQ stupid. They're lazy. They don't do anything. They never look shit up. They don't click more than 3 times to figure something out. Me and Sam will click 3,000 times to figure one concept out. I was studying Luna all morning, and I guarantee I did more studying on Luna than 99.9% of people will do in their whole entire life at 4 a.m. this morning to 7 a.m. You know what I mean? And that's not a brag. It's just like, I just did it. I just looked at the website. I just listened to the video. I took notes. That's it.
Yes.
So
yes.
Anyway, I realize now that no one does that. There's like a small percentage of men that do that and a small percentage of women that do that, but not anything else. So I'm realizing that even 90% of the people online are phony. Not phony as in like a person. They're just, information is not dense enough and they don't really know what the fuck they're talking about. So this is all like what I'm learning now. So what I want to do is bring the coldest dudes in Hex, the coldest guys, the guys that really know what the fuck is going on, not the guys with the most followers. It doesn't matter. That is a mirage of information. Followers is a mirage, guys, a mirage. The second someone's follower count goes up, that means they're doing something to become popular. And I'm not saying that's wrong at all, guys. You can do it in a very savvy way, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying. So now I'm realizing that I'm a furu. So basically, I'm realizing that I'm a furu, which means a fake guru, right? And that's okay. That's okay. Everyone, that's okay to say, because I just started and I'm a freaking noob. I'm a dork. I'm learning, okay? Mm-hmm. And everyone knows that. I've never once come up to someone and said, I'm someone, well, to be honest, I probably know more about crypto than anyone in my area. But you know what I mean?
We're talking about, there's certain people that portray themselves as the expert, and you, even though you're saying Furu, like from the beginning, you kind of like go on and say, hey, yeah, we know what we're talking about, but at the same time, in that same fucking sentence, you're like, and actually, I'm just starting out of this. I'm brand new to this. I'm still learning, looking to grow, looking to meet new people. So I don't think you're necessarily putting yourself out that way, but there's a massive, massive quantity of people who will, the information is here, then it goes to this person.
I was that person for my whole life. Until I met you.
Once you go to the source, it's like completely different.
And not because I met you, but until that started being something. Self-care, self-love, paying people for this. I was paying this man. I did not know this man. I never met this man. asked him online. It was not because he had a lot of followers. Because when I met you, I don't know what you were doing as far as the social media stuff at the time. I don't even know what the fuck you were doing at the time, to be honest. But you were online somewhere. I reached out. I said, I'll pay you. What do you like? Can I have your time for an hour? And he said, fuck it. Like, if somebody wants my time for an hour and they come up to me and say, because I always tell someone when I have their time for an hour, I will pay you. Because I want that to be a professional hour. I want it to mean something to them, and I want to front run that. Like, so anyway, I forgot what I was gonna say. But
what is going on? What was your takeaway? So you have people who don't actually go to the source of the information. They just synthesize.
So my takeaway is that I have to be the guy that has to go. I have to be that guy, right? Like, I'm going to be that guy. Like, I have sex appeal. I have media appeal. I can speak well on camera. I will do the job. I'm going to do it for Hex because that's what I love.
That's why I read the research papers in the medical literature for SARMs, PEDs, peptides, all that kind of stuff, because I was doing that and I was like, there's a better source of information. There's a better way of getting information, or just a deeper, wider, like, expanse of information and going to it. That's why I actually read the white paper for one of the cryptos the other day, because I want to go to the source of the information.
Totally right. Believe you. All that stuff is amazing. And I agree. Guys, I'm going to do the YouTube thing real quick. Guys, if you could take 2 seconds right now, there's like 10 of you in here, and share this video to Twitter. Seriously, I want you to share this video to Twitter shamelessly. I want more people to see this video and less people to see those videos. That is what I want, because I'm telling you guys, I'm in that Twitter space now. Now I have an arsenal of guys that will not let me say the wrong thing, and I will make sure that I'm presenting the correct information before I go on stream thoroughly. Every time. Because all I have to do is press a button and sit in there and turn my mic on and get my notepad out. Game over. There's 100,000 years of experience in that chat.
Yes. Yeah.
Do you see what we're doing here, Sam?
It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing.
Dude, but no, it's so beautiful because it's take advantage of and I figured out how to take advantage of it, because I come from a place where I never my attitude now is that there's no one that could say anything to me. Anyone could come in my front door and say any single word to me, and there's not one fucking thing that I have that is really that bad. Yeah, I got some shit maybe I wouldn't want everyone to know, but I got nothing that bad. Like, there's nothing someone can go through that door and be like, Scott, I'm going to expose you to everyone. For what, bitch? I've been straight up for the last 10 years. 6 years probably. For the last 6 years, I've been straight up. Like, I had nothing to hide. I've had nothing to hide. And I'm not saying I haven't been phony in between and egotistical and all that stuff. But anything legit, nope. There's nothing you could say. And I realized that because when I go into that chat, they started harassing me right away. And it wasn't too much for me, because you know why? Because I just told them the truth. And then they realized it was the truth right away, because the actual truth came out and they realized it right away.
So you go into this chat on Twitter, the voice chat thing, correct?
Which is like all Mexican voice chat dudes, the guys that are in there like 24/7, buzzing around talking. Oh,
and so what happened?
They were like, we don't trust you, dude. What? They were like, we don't fucking trust you. We don't know you. We think you're fucking lying about everything. We think you're lying about the hack. Not like that.
So there was specific
my
people
gum, dude. I was just chewing that fucking gum, dude. I feel so stupid. Chopstick. I feel like a friggin' idiot now, Chopstick. Was it loud?
I could hear it, but it's fine.
Oh, my God. I was talking so nicely. All right.
Well, thanks, Ninja, for pointing it out, because I heard it, but I didn't think about it to do it. So that's perfect.
What was I just saying?
So in the chat. So what?
So they were grilling me hard, man. Like, they were like, "You're a fucking punk. You don't know shit," which they were pretty damn right about. And I was. They didn't know I was willing to admit that. They had no idea I was willing to admit that. And I was like, "I don't know shit. You guys could suck my dick." I was literally like. I turned the thing and I was like, you can suck my dick. I've been working my ass off over here and I ain't getting shit for it. What are you? And they were like, oh, this dude's legit. Like, because I just immediately came back at them. So they knew. I wasn't in defense mode because I didn't even know what the chat was. But they knew me kind of because I've been all over online a little bit, not like crazy.
Yep.
Anyway, we're all friends now. They're fucking sick. I want to promote that chat to the moon. That chat
Send it
is
to me
legit.
later.
I will. That chat is legit. Yeah, they say weird shit after 12 at midnight. Don't go in that chat. They'll be talking about conspiracy theories and shit. But like during the day at office hours, like they're onboarding people to Hex, comparing other projects, letting other people in to talk about their projects. Sam, letting other people in to talk about their new projects. Yeah, they'll fucking grill the shit out of them afterwards and say your shit's probably dirt, which it usually is, but they listen and they actually know. And if someone comes in there with hard ass developers, code, wants to show, they will fucking look at it. And they want to know what it is. And they want to know how you know. And I'm not saying they want to promote anything,
But they want
they
to
love
learn.
Richard Hart. They think Richard Hart's number one. And it's insane. I got 3 more people into Hex today. 2 of them fellow crane operators. Hex champion. You're doing the God's work. Now, I want to bring something up. Curveball. 360. We'll go back to the chat. So that was the chat. They harassed me. Then they liked me. Then we joined units. So we'll go back to that story, right? Okay. So I was just talking this morning about who and who not to onboard and why not to onboard people. Another crazy concept that I was a little too reckless about.
Why not? Why not to onboard people?
Why not to onboard certain people? Friends, close relatives, maybe your mother, your father, because prices go down 87% and people want to attack you and stuff like that. So Erwin, my guy, Erwin, my guy.
What's up, Erwin?
I'm still waiting for my girl to come to the chat. She's not even watching. I'm pissed. No,
Mine just went to the store. Mine just went to the store.
Dude, Nardo. Guys.
What's up, Nardo? How you doing?
Guys, this is Sam. If you haven't met him already, he is my personal trainer, longtime friend now, and just like all thought bubble buddy. He's my thought bubble buddy. We just think bubble. We don't even do anything. We just talk, like, because he does separate ass shit. Like I do separate ass shit during the day. I do totally crypto shit. Well, now he does crypto videos too. So, so guys, this is Sam. He has dope crypto. I can show you for dope crypto videos, like at the least. Like Sam has dope crypto videos that he came out with. LL. I don't know the context of them. I've watched through all of them. I've been content creating like fucking mad, dude. You know, once you start creating, watching, it's
keep taking action. Like the more I go through and focus on myself and taking action as much as possible, the less I spend consuming anybody else's content. I'm in action mode and just trying to get out content, trying to take action on all the things. Like this is my to-do list. It's 2 columns almost of information to things to get done for today. Like,
that's my morning.
Yes.
Oh, I shouldn't show my shit. What did I write on here? Nothing bad. Well, I gotta make because people zoom in, screenshot. Hey, inviting freedom. Come on now, inviting freedom's up in here. Let's all give her a shout out. And for the freaking 11 people in here or whatever.
I walked over 20 miles.
Inviting freedom. Follow inviting freedom. She's got legit content. That's a good thing to have on your timeline. And same with Nardo for the win. And same for Erwin, to be honest. But his English is a little iffy, but it's getting so good so fast. How are you getting so much better so quick?
Inviting.
Oh wait, was that Erwin? You should follow inviting freedom. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go through one by one and start following people.
So guys, I'm gonna do a quick recap. I'm getting better at this with the recaps and the stopping and the chat. So work with me as I go. But quick recap. I went into a Twitter space. The Twitter spaces, guys. Inviting freedom's always in the Twitter spaces. I went in there. They boned me dry. They took shots at me. I took it like a champ. Right uppercut, left double jab. Got him right back on the ropes. And now that we're all fucking cool as shit. Then I got one of the guys that runs the thing or like hosts the thing, the famous. And he's kind of one of the guys who always is in there hosting it. Like he's the guy who like presses whether people can come in, I think. Damn, dude, I got so many messages saying my stream last night was like fucking best stream they ever listened to in hacks.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
And I was like, are you serious? Dude, I was fucking so into it. This dude was blowing my fucking mind.
So talk. What is the one, and very, very specific, what is one takeaway from that story thing that he was telling you about? Tell the details of that specific.
He was telling me no one fucking knows. And he was saying confidently that everyone in this space doesn't know. That's it. That was it. That was the moral of the story. That was the moral of the story. And it blew my mind because, again, I'm breaking through that barrier right now. So, like, I'm crawling up those stairs of learning, but I actually learn, guys. And I actually am absolutely functioning and working 24/7, which I could outwork someone in the research department because of my ADHD and my addict problems. I could outwork someone in the research department. There's just nothing that can stop me. I will go until I cannot be awake any longer because I have something to prove to myself 24/7. I don't know why. But anyway, yeah, so he came on with me. He told me everyone was a furu, which is a fake guru. That's what they call fake gurus, a furu. So that's like the crypto term for a fake guru. He told me everyone was a furu. Not everyone, guys. There's some dudes that are super legit. There's like a fucking handful of dudes. And I'll name a couple off the cap. K4K Crypto. You want to know about numbers? You want to know what's going on in a way that's easy to digest? K4K Crypto videos. He has the best videos on the technicals of Hex by a landslide. Sorry, that could not be true as well. I don't watch every video. 2.
From your experience, that's all.
Yep. Crypto Coffee. He's been doing this since day one, putting out the real content, the stuff that people need to hear. He's not glamorous. He's not out there going crazy, doing crazy shit. He's telling you what it is, and he's been here since day one. I also like Big Pep. I like Gerardo, and I like Hodl Dog. So, like, there's so many guys, though, right? And those are guys that actually research shit. The guys that have a lot of followers and make really content-dense videos are, like, doing really good stuff in Hex, obviously. But a lot of these guys are just opportunists. And that's okay. That's okay. It's not a bad thing. It doesn't matter if you're an opportunist either. You know, like, you're allowed to be. But our standards are going to be raised if I have anything to do with it. Because I will raise the standard myself.
For yourself, correct.
For everyone, because I will be I can make it to the top of I know how this shit works, guys. And I know my competition and I see red. You know what I mean? Like, I know that we can do this and I want to do it the right way if I'm going to do it, right? Like, and I'm not saying I'm going to be some leader of Hex. I'm saying I'm going to create content and I'm going to try my hardest and I'm going to make sure that my standard is high and the information tolerance for bullshit, 0. On my channel, 0. Yes. Like, there won't even be a sentence of backwards, sideways talk. I hate all that. And I'm not saying that, and I'm not coming at anyone either. This is the way that I operate in my life.
Correct. Because that's just how you want to live. I think that's how I choose to live. And I think that's an intelligent way for people to choose to live. Just not everybody wants to do that. That requires, what you're talking about requires work. It requires effort to go through and call somebody out on their bullshit. Like, it requires.
I was emotionally dying yesterday. I was hurt. I was fragile. My girl, she was with me. I mean, I wasn't crying or nothing. I was just on my computer, but like, I could hardly talk to her. I couldn't even hardly get up. I didn't eat until 6 because the night before I was all emotional on the other stream. And I got all emotional. And then the next day I got him on the stream. The whole day that was the cost of me doing all that. It was extremely stressful. But on the other end, it's like, oh, I took action again. Yay. And other people don't. Yay. And it's just like,
no, bro, this is exciting. This is really exciting because one of the, like, I don't talk to like a lot of people that are on the same journey. What's up, Chad? Who are trying to really make progress in life in general, to the degree that I know everybody is to a certain extent, but that are like laser focused on it every moment of every day. Like, that's one of the things that I write down when I'm journaling, is that, like, I'm just trying to make progress every day, every moment of every day. I don't feel comfortable relaxing or like chilling, right? Or that kind of thing. And as you go through and you can get a tiny bit better every day over the course of 365 days, even if it's just a fraction of 1% every day, that compounding adds up to astonishing amounts of progress.
It's disgusting. It's disgusting how far I've come in 3 weeks. Like, it's almost unquantifiable as far as I'm concerned. Like, as far as I've seen from other people. Now, I was in the background lurking and thinking and watching and kind of getting into content and poking my heads around. And I always had good skills as far as marketing myself, maybe not online, but I know what people like. And I can make the parameters of my personality. I don't have to take it to the point where I'm saying stuff that's bothering people, but I can say the truth. I don't have to say it in a sharp way either. I can say I don't know everything, but I know this is the truth, and I'm not smart, and I can't think about what you're thinking, but this for me is the way it is, and on my show, this is how it will be. That is what I can provide. But you can say those things, and people will respect you in the same note because you're saying you don't know everything. Hey guys, real quick, anyone who's entered the chat, I'm serious about this, guys. I want to grow this channel and I want to be aggressive about it. I want to be aggressive, but in a friendly way. Like, I'm not going to pay for anything, but like, if you're watching this, I'll take 2 minutes. Please share the video to Twitter. Share the video however you share stuff for the video. Let other people see it this morning. I know there's other streams going on. I'd rather them be here.
Yeah, it is helpful. We're not trying to get anything. We're just literally trying to help and think that this information, being honest, truthful, should be in front of more people. Inviting freedom. Have you ever read Tiny Habits or Atomic Habits? I think I read Atomic Habits a year or two ago. A very good book. There's also one by the guy who started Inc. magazine, I think. I don't remember what it's called. That's also very good. But let's dive into like Luna. We're going to talk about Luna. And I did a video on Luna, but it was more so from the analytical side of things.
I want to know what you know about Luna first, because I'm not telling anyone here that I know a lot about Luna. I'm a spaz monkey, and I did listen to about 4 hours of videos this morning, and I did take some notes here. So I have some notes.
So my understanding.
Okay, go on.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, you. I want to take my notes out.
Okay, cool. Well, you're taking your notes out. So my extent of Luna is that I'm on CoinMarketCap or on a ranking site, and I'm like, oh, what are the top coins? Those projects, clearly a lot of people probably have some type of interest in. So I was like, okay, Luna, that has a similar market cap to Hex. Let me check out Luna. I think it was similar market cap.
Now, just know moving forward that those market caps do mean nothing. So the order of those coins does technically mean nothing.
Correct. However, it does mean something that
for marketing, and it's important.
Correct. From a marketing standpoint. So because in the Hex community, people are like, oh, it doesn't mean anything, without even the nuance understanding that it means a shitload. Because
but we're also we also are gate kept
10,
directly. So that's the message we have to have, because we are actually directly gate kept. So the message, we have to shit on them because they're actually doing something illegal.
And I actually want to I want to reach out to
and there's a lawsuit, and I can get the guy on here that made the lawsuit. That
would be cool to actually talk to him.
I mean, I can't necessarily potentially. I can ask him. Is what I mean. His name's Johnny Chaos. Johnny Chaos on a great name, by the way, Johnny Chaos.
You guys,
he's a freaking freedom fighter.
I know nothing about Luna other than it has a similar market cap to Hex.
Okay, so Luna is like Bitcoin. It's like Pulsechain. It's a blockchain, right? It's its own blockchain.
Level 1.
Layer 1, yes. Layer 1. So when you say a layer 1, that's its own blockchain, right? So Luna is a financial ecosystem, and basically we'll just say like Pulsechain's a financial ecosystem. Ethereum is also Luna, and inside of Luna, there is Terra. Ooh. Johnny Chaos is having a speech on CoinMarketCap today. Is that something I can pull up on Twitter and just make sure everyone can see? Because that's huge, because that's a real lawsuit. That's like, hold on, I'm going to say right here. I'm going to pull this up. Share my screen.
That would be interesting.
That's really interesting, because this lawsuit's been going on, and they basically have just ignored it. And he says he got funding from the Hexicans for this lawsuit, I'm pretty sure.
So on Terra's website, it's terra.money, and it's programmable money for the internet. Spend, save, and stake.
Now, Terra is the stable coin on Luna. So think about Terra is the dollar.
Terra's Ethereum. Luna is Ether.
But the difference is, let's talk through this, Sam, so you can understand. It's just kind of same with me. The Ethereum is a coin that goes up and down dramatically, right? But Terra is a peg for the dollar. That's how the systems are different. Right there, boom.
It's kind of like a stable coin.
So instead of having an appreciating asset as the vector of the don't say a word, as transactions, as the vector of the transactions, like Ethereum is, like Pulsechain will be, they're keeping the asset at $1, and they think that will be better long term. Because they just ask question.
It's $84.
No, not there's a stable that Luna is, right? But Terra is the stable coin on the network.
Yeah, Luna. Okay, so can you explain that? So
Ethereum is a coin, right? Ether.
Yep, Ether.
It goes up and down in price for the transaction. And then there's USDC, which is their stable coin, right? Now, guys, I'm fucking new at this shit. So if anyone has a correction for me, please. Now they're trying to, for the transactions, you use Ethereum, right? On there, they're using Terra, I think. No, they're using the stable coin for the transactions. You understand? Ethereum, they use the asset for the transactions. And on Luna, they're using Terra as the transactions, which is a stable coin.
Okay,
so those are how the two systems are different, I think.
So that's interesting. So we have the Terra. So we have the project, right? What do you want to call the project? Terra. And within there,
no, the project is called Luna, and then Terra is the stable coin.
So that project.
Luna is the Ethereum, but the stable coin is what they use for the dollar.
So Luna is Ether and Terra is USDC. And instead of doing transactions and paying gas in Ether, you pay that in Terra. Does that sound accurate?
Yes.
Okay. Interesting.
It does sound accurate, and it's also all proof of stake, guys. Not proof
fantastic.
Of work.
What's the value prop, or like what's the reasoning or fact? I know we're both new, we're both trying to learn. Like nobody's gonna hold.
Terra can link to every other blockchain. I'm pretty sure that stable coin can link to every other blockchain or something. If you know what I mean. Like somehow that stable coin has a lot of use. But there is something wrong with Terra too that I forgot to write down. There was one thing at the end that the dude slipped in right under his tongue, and I knew in that video, and I knew that was important because he slipped it in right at the end. He's like, "Oh, people have controversy about this, that, and the other," but at the end of blah blah blah, like he kind of skipped over it. But I made the title about Terra Luna, and I'm not gonna lie, I've been all distracted all morning, and I have been listening to videos, but that's as far as I know. They're basically trying to make Terra has admin keys. I'm not sure yet. I think they might. See, that's why these projects, they're sticky because I'm not sure about that. I have to look more into this, and this is going to be a to be continued. I want to continue on the rant towards where this channel's going because that is more useful this morning. I didn't get dense enough mind flow. When me and Stam started this thing, I got all excited, and I forgot everything I was going to talk about, basically.
No, you're completely good.
I want to talk more about where we're going, guys. Where can I go with this channel? What can we do different on the Pulsification channel? What can we do better? And what can I do? I've realized that people like the live onboarding, so I'm always going to do the live onboarding. Like if I have a new guy that wants to go on camera, I'm going to do that. I'm going to onboard him live to give the people an idea of how I would bring someone through that process and onboard at the same time. Then we have like me and Sam deep dives into random nuanced stuff that we need to talk out bad. Like we have some of this stuff needs to be talked out. You know what I mean? I need to talk this stuff out with Sam. Look who showed up to the party late. Come on, girl. You better. No, I'm just kidding. Thanks for showing up, P. I appreciate you.
So the Pulsification, you're going to continue to do videos over there. You're going to,
and I'm going to link this group. I'm going to link this chat. So fucking crazy shit right here at the top. I'm going to have their guys on the chat, like in the streams. When we have them in the streams, we're gonna when we have them in the streams, they're gonna tag my video on the top when I'm on, and it's gonna play through also through the voice chat while I'm streaming live on Pulsechain. Therefore, we're getting people on there. If they want to see the video, they can click the link and they're also listening to it. If we get them on, like, I want to link those two things. So I want to pump their bags, not their hex bags, but like their voice chat bags. Because I want to spread the word.
I should show you the analytics. Crypto Game says, I like watching you learn. Reminds me of my pleb days.
Crypto Gains Club, can you come on and unpleb me, please? Who are you, and how do you give me more information into my brain?
Yes, and it's
Crypto. I want your non-pleb brain interjecting with my pleb brain now, or like ASAP Rocky. Same with you, Ninja Chopsticks. What do you guys know that I don't know? You probably know so much dumb freaking shit that I don't know. 2X rocket ship. I don't know what. Yes, I love the rocket ship. Guys, Hex is so good, guys. Oh my God. Richard Hart fucking did it, guys. Oh my God. He did it. It's already out.
Scott, on a holy shit.
What?
Oh wow. Holy shit.
What?
In the last 24 hours on one video, I've had 58,000 views.
Why? Which video?
This is what I was literally pulling this up to show you, and this happened in the last 24 hours, which is fantastic.
Damn it, dude. You're fucking my head up. All right, just give me the info. I'm start writing.
Okay. On YouTube, you have, and I'll start from the beginning to give context because I've been on YouTube for a while. So on YouTube, you have.
And at the end, just make sure you tell me what I need to be doing. And it's probably shorts, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'm listening.
On YouTube, you have this format, right? You have a landscape, as in we're doing right here. And if I had filmed something in portrait, right, when you're holding your phone up like this, right? What happened is YouTube would see that it is in portrait, and they would reduce the exposure in the algorithm.
Yeah.
And if it was a shorter video, less than 60 seconds, they wouldn't do anything with it really. You wouldn't get any exposure on it. Now they've taken the vertical and they put that as a separate part of the algorithm effectively, so that short videos below 60 seconds in vertical are actually overexposed. So think about YouTube from
Wait. Short videos. What? Say that sentence again.
Shorts. YouTube calls them shorts. So short videos, 60 seconds or less, in portrait mode, meaning the phone is filmed like this, not horizontal. Right?
Yes.
In portrait mode are over-indexing. There is an abundance of attention and not enough competition. Think of a pipe of attention. These are people's eyeballs.
So like the algo's there, but not enough people are doing it yet.
Which means that you get 60,000 views.
Just like Richard Hart doesn't stake 90%, so that 10% gets super inflation. It's just like that.
And in the last 28 days on this one specific channel that I'm commenting on, which I was on a different channel yesterday, this channel has 125,000 views, and 60,000 of those views came in the last 24 hours. All from, and 80% of the total views, probably close to 85% with this video, came from YouTube Shorts. So anytime.
All right, so I'm going to go to my team with this information. So I should say you guys should be making under 60-second videos in portrait mode if you have something to say.
Yes. Massive opportunity that everybody's
under 60 seconds.
Under 60 seconds. One of the things that I think it was in December, I actually had a month where
dude, we could probably clip that video and put it on TikTok and make a fuck ton of views from that. But we should just that shorts alpha.
So literally what's happening on YouTube happened on TikTok 18 months ago when I got onto TikTok, 2 years ago, whenever it was when I got on TikTok and it exploded, right? I was getting some videos I got probably 6 or 8 videos over 1 million views on TikTok. And those videos, think of it, if they pop on one platform, think of like the very macro view of these of like TikTok versus Instagram versus YouTube versus Facebook. They all have some similarities in how they present content, even though the algorithm's different. So if you can get content that it works on one platform, there's a decent chance, a higher probability it's going to work on another platform because there's some similarities in how the algorithm works. Well, there was people were not paying attention to TikTok 18 months ago, 2 years ago, and I was able to put content out and it exploded. Now I saw the same exact thing happening on YouTube Shorts, and I saw this about 4 months ago, and it is like absolutely astonishing how much attention I'm getting from YouTube Shorts.
Sam, what are you doing today?
Making YouTube Shorts, but no, I'm doing a bunch of shit. I'm going to be working on my list of things to do.
I think that this week we should get you on the Pulsechain channel.
Hey, that sounds good.
With all the viewers, but we need to send a message when we're doing this. This isn't about. I want to talk about what you know about the YouTube algorithm. That's important for Hexicans. I want Hexicans to know that, all of them. I'm not competing against Hexicans. Come on. I don't give a fuck. If we're all rich in 2 years, we're all rich in 2 years. You know what I mean? I'm just going to work as hard as I can. Network effect. Boom. The whole thing. Like, I want this all to be bigger. I know I'm fast enough, strong enough, and willing enough to stay in the mix no matter what. I want everyone to have this information. I want Hex to grow massively because, guys, we are the future. If we don't do it, nobody will. Richard Hart doesn't market for Hex. You know, there's securities laws, there's stuff like that. You can't market for Hex. It's an asset, right? So, guys, I'm taking control of that in my body, in my flesh body, for whatever I can do. So, and that's not all because I just want Richard Hart and everyone. I know I'm pumping bags, baby. Like, we're pumping the fucking Hex price to the goddamn moon, guys, because it's the best project out with the most integrity. You know what I'm saying?
You want to share what works, and YouTube Shorts currently is working awesome. Like, it is working very, very well to get attention that is underpriced. Think about it from a competition standpoint. YouTube, regular horizontal videos, right? Landscape filmed videos. There are millions and millions of people globally that are trying to get people's attention in this style of video in terms of landscape mode, independent of the content that's produced. Well, Shorts, there's not as many people competing for eyeballs, which means there's more eyeballs
and
to spread around.
It has the same algorithmic power.
Yes.
With less human bodies going through the algorithm, therefore they're propelling those further that are in there. There's more power per person. Hello, everyone. Oh, shit. Completion fails. Denies. Guys, what a pleasure. I'm enjoying this chat, really. What do you guys think? What do you think about Sam coming on the Pulsechain channel, going hard in the paint and showing these people what's up? Let's think about what we would talk about. Let's think about
what's up.
So I would like to talk about the YouTube algorithm. I would like to talk about marketing in general. Your initial thoughts on the Hex community as a whole when you initially started hearing about it and you went down the cult rabbit hole. You know what I mean? All that stuff. It's all very important. You know, you got to put all of this in perspective. It's super, super, super important. Ooh. Yeah, so that stream last night was freaking wild, dude. It was insane. All this shit, nobody had heard anything like this come out of the Hex community in a while. As far as like, I was just like, I don't care anymore, dude. Let's cut through this bullshit right now.
Yes.
I was like, I was serious too, and he was serious, and I wasn't worried about who was listening or who was thinking about what I was doing. I was just like, what the fuck's going on, dude? Do you really know? And he really sounded like he did. He sounded like he had a fabulous idea. And that dude has a website. He's like, I've been in Hex for 2 months. I have a dope ass website. He's like, I'm actually doing shit over here. And he told everyone, I got rich off Doge. Everyone talks shit on Doge, but I got rich on Doge. You know what I mean? So he was talking real shit. You know what I mean? Hex community is the best community in crypto. Sam is the man. Hex is the best community. I'm working, guys. Wish I was retired. I am also working all day long and not retired and broke pleb. So
Hey, you want to see some cool data that probably nobody else is
Yes.
sharing, and this
I'll pull your
is,
screen up.
I'll pull this up and show you. Okay, so this is. Can you see what I'm seeing now?
It's just me, you, and your Google Trends.
Okay, Google Trends. So at the top here we have Terra Luna, right? And we have Pulsechain. Google and YouTube are the two largest search engines in the planet. And like Alphabet owns both of those things. So you get to see, this is one way I look at data to understand what the macro is doing, like what's like really happening. And this is one data point to take a look at. So this is global, right? We're going to look at global over the last 12 months, and this is on the web. So this is Google, not on YouTube yet. And we get to see Terra Luna versus Pulsechain. There's a massive, like Terra Luna is just way more popular. And you're like, well, yeah, no shit, Sam. Pulsechain isn't out yet. Okay, so that's super interesting. But check this out. This is on YouTube. So this is the same exact thing over the last 12 months for YouTube. You can see this is when it started to take off, and it's much, much, much closer for a project that is not even out yet. That's fascinating.
Guys, stay right there. I'm clipping this for TikTok. Guys, this is what we're bringing to this channel. We're thinking over here. He's not even a part of this community yet, and he's doing more work than half of you dorks. For real. He made videos comparing and contrasting things that actually matter. Sam cuts right through the fat, guys. Right through it. He can't even see the fat. It doesn't even enter his vision anymore because he's not deluded by pleb thinking. He's not deluded by other people's emotions. He just does exactly what he wants. And when I brought him this information, he immediately digested it, and he went to the internet to decipher the information without asking me, without saying a fucking word. He just did all of it. Guys, that is what we do.
Yes. So, so Scott, I have some
clip that P. Would you clip that P?
I also have some other information. Let me see if
Please
I can pull
it up, dude.
here.
That was incredible. I want to thank you so much for that.
Okay, so I have to walk through what this site is. So, if everyone involved in the world would get out there and do something, Hex and Pulsechain would go viral. 100%.
Hex is the best community in the crypto space as far as I'm concerned. And I've looked around. As far as communities, like where people are actually, there's people in Vegas right now all partying together that are in Hex. That's pretty crazy.
Correct.
And there's like 500 of them, and the tickets were like $350. Like, it was an expensive venue.
Can you share that? Can you see my screen?
Yes, sir. I'm pulling it up.
Okay. So this is a site called Alexa. This is an Amazon company, and what they do is they rank, or it's basically a data analytics company for websites, right? So you can use this. They'll track like page views, traffic to the site, how long somebody stays there, bounces, all that kind of stuff, and then they compare it to other sites. So this is Terra Luna. So this, you can put in the sites, because remember, I want to see like what's going on without somebody's opinion. Like, what does the data tell me? And then I can go from there. So when we look at Terra Luna's website, so remember that's terra.money.
I'm going to be right back. Keep talking, please. I can hear you.
So we can see over the last 90 days here that there was this is Terra Luna's website. Out of all the sites on Alexa, Terra Luna was ranked 5,100th, and it was 5,490 days ago. But what we see here in this is that there's a peak right here where it got around 4,000, right, 3,999, and then it started to come down. So the popularity is actually decreasing in Terra Luna's website, because when you think about a website is going to be where people go to find the most, like the people who are most into something, they're going to go to the source of information. Like Scott was talking about earlier, if people want the actual information, not like filtered through 3 different parties, like what happens with the media, right? When you go through the process of that playing, what is that telephone, right? You whisper into somebody's ear, they whisper into the next person, they whisper into the next person. Instead of doing that, you can go right to the source of the information. And that is what this is. This shows us what is going on with Terra Luna. I'm going to try to share another one in a second here. In the United States, it is not as popular as it is globally. So this is, remember, this is 7,400th. So this is Terra Luna's website globally. is 5,100, and in the United States, it's ranked 7,400 out of all of the sites on Alexa. Now, let me see if I can share another one here. This one's actually for Pulsechain. Remember, Pulsechain is not out yet. Okay, I think Scott actually has to put this site, or like put the site up to show you guys. So I'll have to describe it for you or to you. But let's check the comments real quick. I hope Post Lord, if everyone involved would get out there. Yep, I can't get out 2 years off. Hey, can you share this site? Put your headphones on. If let's agree, is there only one that comes close? We need regional meet and greets. Oh, I love that idea, Hexagon Papa. That's a fantastic idea. We should do one in Florida. That's where I'm at. I show RH Google Trends chart a while back of Hex and Pulsechain, PulseX versus Richard Hart. He noted it. Sam is on point with the idea. Hell yeah, thank you, Crypto Gains. I appreciate that. Sam, what is the rankings for Hex? Well, let's take a look. For human trafficker, what site or what are we looking at when we're talking about Hex? Are we looking at Google Trends data, or are we looking at their actual specific website? I can pull that up right now. What is that? I think it's just hex.com. You guys can let me know in the comments. I'll pull it up on both of them. I think Hex on Google Trends wasn't super accurate, if I remember correctly, just because Hex, we'd have to put hex.com or something, because when you pull up just Hex, there's a lot of like noise in the data. Hex.com, what comes up here? And then let's go down here and take a look. Hey, can you share that? Perfect. Okay, so this right here, guys and friends, this is a different chart, same exact data, right? Alexa, this is Pulsechain. So Pulsechain is 28,000 globally. So this is their website. This is ranked their website relative to all the other websites. But one thing different about the graph here over the last 90 days versus Terra Luna is that Terra Luna peaked. Remember, there was a peak point, and then it started to come down. I don't know if that'll continue or not. Time will tell. But with Pulsechain, the project's not even out, and it is just up and to the right. And obviously, there's some dips here and there. Looks like it's flattening out. This is globally. In the United States, it's 39,000. So what we get to see is that both projects, Terra Luna and Pulsechain, are more popular outside the United States than in the United States, I thought that was kind of interesting. What do you think of this data, Scott?
I think it's incredible. And I think that it's legit data, which most data is not legit, really, because you can always have two variables that don't line up exactly correct. But in this case, with these two algorithms, it's almost exact. Like, the way that I see it, it's like this is comparing and contrasting websites in general.
Correct.
It's not like this is comparing and contrasting like CNN versus, it's like this is everything, guys. And this is Google Trends. This is the people that'll be putting chips in your kids' freaking buttholes when they're born.
You want to see Hex chart from a data standpoint? Okay.
Yes, sir. All of it from top to bottom, how you would do it.
Okay, so this is exactly what I do. This is like, I want to understand something, so I'm looking at the data that I'm.
All right, so I'm going to actually pull us up. I want to do it for a clip. So I want you to say what you're doing and what you're about to do in your process.
Perfect. So,
and I'll pull it up in 1 second. I want you to say it so they can see us on the clip. Okay.
So we're going to take a look at hex.com relative to all the other sites on a ranking website. The ranking website is alexa.com. And if you just Google Alexa ranking websites, it will come up. It's an Amazon company, and they're actually shutting down the service, so it's only good until May. But this is hex.com. This is like traffic to their site, page views, bounces on their website, how long somebody actually stays on the website when they get there. It's a data analytics company, but we're using it to rank the sites to see how they rank relative to other sites. So we get to see here, Hex globally is ranked out of all of the sites. This is every single site that Alexa ranks, 16,250. That's pretty high. We get to see that there's no clear trend in terms of the activity around like the chart, right? They started 90 days ago at exactly where they are now. So they've had a period where they got less popular, and then they had a period where they got more popular overall. But if you look in the United States, they're in the top 10,000 sites. Remember, the internet is fucking massive, right? There's a shitload of sites. And in the United States, hex.com is 8,100. That's incredible. Scott, this is awesome. Like, this is great information.
It's making me tingly in my stomach and my feet and under my butthole.
Yes.
I feel tingly. I feel I have a sensation of dopamine ripping through my system when I'm looking at these stats. So I don't even really want to look at it because I get too excited. And I have looked at similar stuff to this, like not this directly. This is amazing information. I think we're going to broadcast this in front of 300 people tonight, if you can.
Yes, I'm down.
Yes,
I have a call at 5 that will probably go for like 20 minutes to.
I can adjust to your schedule as long as it's
yes.
roughly 6. Wait, no, we might have to go on at 9.
9 is getting close to bedtime for me.
No, I know, but the Hex conference, unless we can go on at like 4. I got to see what time the Hex conference is. Wait, it might be over. Guys, is the Hex conference over? Guys, is the Hex conference over? That's big information because I don't want to go over that just because respect for them.
Yeah. And they have a lot of the information. Okay. Looking at the trends for Hex. Okay, so I'll let.
So wait, say that again one more time. This site ranks 16,260 global internet traffic.
And then right above my head, you get to see the ranking for the United States.
I'll move us.
Right? This is the United States ranking. So in the United States, they're in the top 10,000, 8,150. Look at this. This is the UK. The UK, Hex.com on Alexa, ranking site, they're 830th. This is crazy. Like, that's awesome. It would be interesting to see if this is just holding steady here at 16,000 roughly over a 90-day period. But it would be interesting to see if there's any other trends on this. What's another one we can check out? How about
Pulse X? Pulse X, and that's hey, can I predict it first? Can I predict it?
Yep, go ahead.
Before you put it up, I want to predict it.
Yep. That's why I pulled it down.
Okay, I'm gonna predict that it's outdone Pulsechain and Pulse and Hex as far as the last 3 months. No, let me think of the time. The last 3 months.
Okay, and do you?
Is that possible to see the last 3 months?
Yeah, just so it only goes back 3 months unless I pay for it. Yes. What do you think is? Do you think there's a trend? Remember, Hex did not have a trend. It was kind of just like up and down throughout the last 90 days. Do you think that Pulse X will have a trend in it?
Well, no. Yeah, it'll be trending down, but it'll be high. It'll be high in general, but trending down. But because the sacrifice phase that's the most people were talking about it. I looked at the hashtags and everything.
When you say trending down, as in getting more popular?
No, its max popularity was probably 2 weeks ago.
Okay, so this is literally one of the videos that I have on my list.
And that was total guess, guys. Like all guess. This
is literally, so I did a video on this on YouTube. You guys can see there's a couple other data points you can take a look at.
Damn it, I put gum back in my mouth.
you can literally on my list of things to do here, number 4, release the crypto video versus. So we're gonna do Pulse X and Pulsechain. So if you like what we're going over right here, I have a couple videos already out on this type of analysis, and I'm gonna have another one out hopefully this afternoon / this evening on Pulse X versus Pulsechain on this. Okay, so let me share this information with you because this is awesome. This is fucking great. Wait until you see this. Pulsex.com. Go ahead. You can share this.
I'm getting too excited.
This is okay. Again, remember we have Alexa ranking website. This is an Amazon company. They rank all sorts of different websites on here. And globally, right here, over the last 90 days, we've seen a trend. Look at this. So you said down.
Well, no. I meant like right now. As far as Pulsechain, just in the last 2 weeks, I mean, yes, I guess that's the last thing people would be talking about.
But you would think. So what your
Because the bear
intuition-
market, people are fucking pissed right now. So I didn't know if people would be still caring about that now that the sacrifice phase is over. It's been over for like a week.
And my intuition would say the same thing as yours, right? The sacrifice phase ended a week ago, last Friday, or 2 weeks ago, Friday or something.
So the dweebs would stop pressing on the link. That's what you would think.
But look at this trend. This is up and to the right. Yes, it's only gradual, but it is up and to the right.
Sam,
look at that.
Do you know how disgustingly aware everyone in this chat and in the Hex group is that we're going to be disgustingly rich? We're disgustingly aware because the shittiest of layer ones have outperformed every financial institution there is in the United States. The worst ones. Now, if you had to guess, Sam, with all this time and energy and the hexagons and all that, is this the worst one?
In terms of
the layer ones.
I can't.
Could this possibly be the worst one? I mean, Pulsechain.
No. I don't believe
so. Even the worst one did a 46x from the bottom.
Right. Think about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can't miss that much. And I'm not saying we can't wait through a bear market. Like, guys, bear markets occur, but up and to the right is up and to the right. Like, when you look at it from a long-term scale, it goes up to the right longer than it goes down. Always. Guys, no, like, I'm going to do something real quick. I'm going to pull up the hex chart real quick, guys. I haven't looked at it today, so I want to pull it up. Just show you guys kind of what I look at. I don't write lines or do any kind of diggly dunk. I just look at it. You know, I just observe it. And that's where I'm at in my journey with that. Let me, so I go to TradingView. Well, I just usually type in Hex USD, and then that's the first thing that would come up is the TradingView, and I'm going to pull it up once I get it up for my OPSEC purposes, because that's...
And while you're pulling that up, I was actually able to sack for Pulsechain, so I'm excited for Pulsechain.
Wait, I thought the Pulsechain was over.
It is over, but I got in before it was over.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so you're not saying you did that today.
No, I did it 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, man, we're fucked. I was like, did you do it today? I was like, you're wrecked. You just went on the bad website. So I'm going to do the log version. Do you know what that means, Sam? When you click log in the here.
Yeah, technically speaking, I don't know what log means, but
it just makes it so it makes sense, actually. So let me do share screen. Sorry, I'm not used to sharing my screen, guys. Here we go.
So we got gym wrap. The conference is still going on. Blah, blah. Great stuff today, you two. Hell yeah, thank you, Ninja. I appreciate it.
So look. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Hold on, let me make sure. Okay. So this is the chart as is, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, this wouldn't make sense to most people, you know, just looking at it. Like, it makes sense to me because I've looked at this chart a million times and I understand how it progressively goes back. That's more of like what the chart actually would look like.
I have to pull this up because something's up with your thing. Let me know in the comments. But when Scott just pressed log, I don't see anything different. It's exactly the same to me. Like,
I see. Yeah, because you have to pull up another fucking. I didn't realize you had to pull up another. Another thing every time it loads.
Erwin.
Anyway, I'm not going to do through that. I got to practice that. Why don't you do it?
Okay. Where we're going to market cap, right?
Just type in Hex USD price chart, and then TradingView should come up.
Go through some of those last comments while I'm pulling this up.
Okay. I'm gonna look at a couple comments while you just play around with that for a second. And guys, what's the best website to go to? What's the best website to go to Pulse Lord? How can I point Sam to the I don't look at charts like this ever. What is the best way to do it? Just look up. How do you do the one with the candles? That one pops up automatically on mine. Is it stream? I mean, if you
okay, I think I figured it out. Okay, I got it. Hold on. Let me share this screen with you.
Shared, and I will do it 1 second.
Okay, it should come through.
Yep.
And then you can talk about this, and I'll change this.
All right.
So this is the standard.
So click log. That would be more like what I would look at the chart. Like when I look at the chart, because it's just like I don't fucking know how to describe it, yo. I'm so stupid with this shit. But it's just an easier way to look at it. When you look at the other way, it's because it's like diminishing returns, like on the back end, because the number gets so much compound higher. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it compounds so high that the chart looks redonkulous, I
Yeah.
think.
Correct.
But I don't really understand charts very much. So again, that's the way I like to look at the chart when I think about it, would be more like that. Like I like
This is the
now
trade.
good now. Oh, I like that. I like that pitch. This is the one I like. Okay. Now, how could you full screen it? How can you do so zoom out with your mouse? Just
Okay.
slowly.
Whoops.
Now, yeah, like that, like that. Like that's the full price chart. Now expand it, expand it, expand it. Now let's go to like the last week. So you know how that so you would go to like the last fraction of it. Just at the end.
Like this down portion.
Yep, like
here?
today and
Okay.
back. Today and back 6 days. Let's look at what's going on today. So I want to all the way down at the end of it, Sam. Like I want you to zoom in all the way so I can see what's going on today. So that right
so
about there.
I think this.
Oh, so we have 3 green candles. Uniswap.hex.vision. Hold on.
It got down to 10 something, I think. 10 cents and change.
Yep. And my limit order at 8.5 is not filled.
Okay, so what was the peak? 56 cents or 54 cents?
Let me look on my screen. Now I'm actually gonna pull up my screen real quick because I think I figured it out. So let me do this share screen because he told me Mr. Crypto Gains Club just gave me a little Uniswap vision. So Uniswap hex.vision. Ooh, now that's a beautiful chart right there. Okay. That's the kind of chart I like to look at. Okay. You see how that makes a little more sense than the other one? It's even though it is not a log chart, you still would have to press log but just the screen kind of pops out dollars. Now let's go to the daily. And let's see what's going on because Sam, look at this tidal wave of like this is a long time, bro. We're down for a fucking long time.
Okay, so what's the peak? What's that very peak right about where your thing is? What's the peak price?
Let's see.
Because then what common, right? It's very common to have an 80-90% drop, right?
Yes, it's happened roughly 7 times in Hex.
Okay.
So our top was roughly 51.2, it looks like.
So 52.
I think 52 is close to 52.
Okay, so if it's a 90% drop, that could come down to 5 cents then. So
yeah, I would say 90% would be like the nuclear worst that it could do, and it would probably just be only there for moments. You know what I mean? Like the candle might crimp.
I kind of hope it goes down to 5 cents. So
well, that's why you do limit orders, Sam. You want me to teach you how to do a limit order? Look at this fucking candle.
Oh wow, that's just in the last little bit. Dude.
Look at this big fat dildo up my butt.
That's very interesting.
Look at that shit, dude. That's the biggest candle we've. That's pretty nice. I mean, that could be the bottom, guys. Hey, the bottom could be in for Hex. I'm not trying to be no predictor of nothing, but it's possible that the bottom's in. I know that. I know that 82% dips can definitely be the end of a bottom. Now, I don't know. Pulse Lord. Hey, Pulse Lord, do you want to come on here? Pulse Lord. Pulse Lord's like the goat of a fucking TA.
So let's see, 0.2.
Pulse Lord, are you in there?
We're about almost an 80% drop now.
Pulse Lord, are you in there? Or is anyone in there that could freaking come on here?
He's in here. He's in here. So actually, this is a perfect time because the guy for the internet thing that I was telling you about, it sounds like he's here. So I've got to run. But I will call me when you're done with this and we can set something up for tonight. And anybody who's in the comments, appreciate you guys. If you want to check out like the crypto, analysis type stuff that I do, it's on my other YouTube channel. I'll send it to Scott if he wants to put it in the description or something. Appreciate you guys.
Thank you so much, Sam. I'll see you soon. And I want to make sure we get something where we can organize like what we'll look through on the bigger, like we'll 1, but 2, 3, and then we'll talk about it a little more organized. But I'll talk to you soon. Pulse Lord, do you want to come on and talk about the price action? You don't have to, dude. If you're busy, you're busy. But it's pretty interesting stuff, guys. Really pretty interesting stuff, in my opinion. This has been a really good episode. I've loved it. I've enjoyed it. If I'll freaking send you the link, though, yes, I will. Yes, I will, because I actually have questions. I'm going to send it to your Twitter. Sorry, guys. I should be talking. I know, my bad. Yo, Seek Crypto. Are you serious? Did Seek Crypto just get up in here? Do you have a wrench yet? Seek Crypto doesn't have a wrench. That ain't right. That ain't right, guys. All right, real quick, while Pulse Lord comes on. While Pulse Lord comes on, if he's coming on, can you guys share this if you haven't already? Only if you haven't already. If you don't mind sharing this, I'm going to go a little bit longer, and I'm going to really, because it's hard after an hour or so. I'm new at this, so like the light and shit fucks with me still. But like, I want to go a little bit longer. I want to have Pulse Lord on. I want to talk price action. Let's see what Pulse Lord's doing. Pulse Lord.
What's up?
Talk to me about the price, brother.
All right. You know what I was thinking was the way
And you saw that big candle, right? That was a pretty big candle.
What time frame is that?
I don't know. I can't look. I already exited out of it, but I don't know. I think it was not that short of a time frame. It was probably like, I don't know, maybe daily. I don't know. I don't know shit.
It's all good.
But just in general, your public, what's your sentiment right now? I know where you're at in general, but where are you at in the now?
I think that most of the time you couldn't pray for this many buy signals. You know, you in regular life. I mean, I literally a couple weeks ago when I was streaming with you guys, I said when severe dips and capitulation happens, there is always going to be something scary in the news. Whether it's a tsunami or a volcano, I'm sure somebody remembers me saying this. And it was a week or two before.
I kind of remember you saying this.
Yeah, and so boom, here we are. We got fear in the world, and
it creeps up on everyone, doesn't it, Pulse Lord? Even me. Not the fear. Like, I'm not scared of anything acutely. Like, I don't know my safety or anything. But I get a little paranoid, Pulse Lord.
Yeah, I feel it too. Everybody feels it. You got to hunker down like it's a storm, and just have the foresight to know that the world keeps turning, and that hard times pass, and everybody's emotional. But the better that you've trained yourself to control your emotion and not let it affect your decision making in a negative way, then you're on the way to being a rock star. But there's lots of buy signals, lots of strong buy signals, and I'm already thinking of the future. It makes me think that the next time we have a dip, people will probably be complacent and think that it will just carry on and lag, and it probably won't next time. Next time we have a nice dip, it'll probably be quick. And, it's just a little forethought, thinking ahead that the market likes to do different things to keep everybody guessing. So that's one thing I was thinking was I'm not expecting this type of same type of pattern next time we did. But yeah, it's strong buy signals. I mean, you know me, dude. I was buying anywhere below 20 cents because anywhere below 50 cents or 50% below all-time high is generally one of my criteria to get into anything. If I'm going to buy anything, I want to see it 50% below all-time high and holding structure. So
and heading up.
So to be 80%, 85%. Like you were saying, our top tier is not 9,000. You know?
You're lagging a little bit. I'm gonna mute
you for a second. Time, people would.
All right, you're good now.
So yeah, yeah, a long time of people accumulating and getting their positions squared away.
That would be me. That's what I'm doing. I fucking am staying broke as long as I have to, motherfuckers. I am not spending a goddamn penny. Oh,
Right.
I accidentally I ain't spending a goddamn penny until I fucking see that something. Like, I'm working right now. This is work time for me. This is hunker down time for me. Yeah, for everyone, for men. This is hunker down time. Well, people that are in the market and investing, they know that we're in a bear market, and the smart ones know what time it is. It's work time. It's work time. When you're at the bottom of the market, you're working. That's when you get all that, because that's a 5x of everything you would buy at the all-time high already. And we already have enough economic energy to get there. It's proven. So it's pretty wild. Like, it's pretty fucking wild, dude.
It is. And the people, you know, I would remember people saying, congratulations if you're still here last, 4 years ago. And it's true. You know, for anybody that's new, congratulations if you're still excited, you're hanging on, and you're feeding your brain full of information every day. It takes time. It's just like Wells only said the other day, there is no real shortcuts. You do have to stare at the charts. Just like you're doing, you're observing. That's all you can take in right now. And you're going to start, but you're learning actually how those candles move, whether you realize it or not.
A little bit. And I am realizing it sometimes. Like, now I can see, like, well, now I know what I'm looking at least. Like, I can kind of watch the candle, because I see people post them, and then, like, if it's a big candle, people posted the same one a couple times. So if you just look through Twitter enough too, like, the smart people will point out the shit that you should be looking at for you. Like, I'm going to make clips of all the videos when Sam was bringing up those analytics, right? Because that was fucking dope to me, dude. Like, I didn't know about Google Trends and stuff. So I'm going to just make clips of those little videos. Like, that's the good information that we're trying to spread here. I don't like all the weird shit. I don't like all the blah, blah. I just want, like, dense information, because I have so much learning to do. Like, I don't have time for much else, to be honest.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're soaking it in. It just takes time. But as far as the charts goes, man, it's hard. You know, it's hard to tell people.
How fucking low could it go, Pulse Lord? How just, and I'm not talking about hacks and the fundamentals behind it. I'm talking about fucking the market. How low could it possibly go? Like, before there was buy walls that were too big.
I don't even look at all that. I just look at price action and whatnot. So I would say that I think 6 cents is around a 86% drop.
I think that's over 90%, because it was at 52. 20% of that would be 10, and then I don't fucking know.
It depends on what chart you're on too. The charts don't all have the same data.
Oh yeah, 51, and then some say 56.
Yeah. So regardless, there's the support at 6 cents. If you go, I drew that picture in August of last year, and I didn't expect price to go all the way up to 50. I had it topping out at 30, but then in my drawing, I drew it coming back down and hitting 6 cents. So my drawing's real close. I hope we don't come down to 6 cents, but there is room in the indicators to drop lower. They are in an absolute buy positions for me.
Yeah, now that we know what we know, Pulse Lord, I mean, if I know what I've learned, if it has any merit to it whatsoever, we're gonna go back up at some point. I mean, I don't. So, like,
yeah.
So it's like, is 6 cents really bad? There's probably some plebs out there that could fucking put a limit order and change their lives real quick, while there's whales dumping on. You know, people are making a lot of money. There's also noobs that are, like, saving their lives like $1,000 at the time at the bottom. Like, you know, and they're not pushing the price by any means, but they're saving their fucking lives and becoming assets in the community potentially. You know?
Yeah. Yeah. And if people are wondering where the buy pressure comes from, part of it is, if you're new to this, everybody who got scared along the way down, all this time passes, and people that, you know, it wears on people. So if they thought about selling some at 30 cents and then they see it slowly keep on this steady trajectory going down, it makes you feel like you've got time to get off and have lunch and get back on the train later.
Oh, I didn't. Yeah. If you're a real Mexican, you're scared of that moment, that 2 cent moment that happened. Because I was there right when that happened. That was like right when I got in. So I was new. I didn't know it was going to go up or nothing. I had no
So,
idea.
yeah,
And that thing
they
went to
also-
56 cents in 3 months. And if you miss that, it's like a whole nother season afterwards. You know what I mean? Like,
right, and the
happens so quick.
trend will change, and everybody who got off because they were scared will be scrambling to get back on, either, you know, in a better position or not. And then and that added with all the new buyers and the old buyers who were putting more money on the table. That's where all the momentum comes from that causes price to start cruising the other direction.
Yeah,
how it works.
Crypto's pretty wild. And then I always wonder how manipulated it is. I'm like, is it manipulated? Are there people that like know what's going to happen before it happens? Like some people, like some rich people?
Absolutely, but I think that could be thought of like everything else. I mean, it's just like people do things as long as it holds their attention and it's interesting or it's beneficial enough. So yes, but I think those people also move on to other things too, while new people move into that position. So to put that in perspective, I'm thinking about freepulse.io. Well, who's not going to do that? People who have something that's more lucrative and better to do with their time.
I haven't done it yet.
If you don't, you'll do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, does that make sense? Like, you do it until you're like, okay.
Until you're at the threshold where you don't have. It's like I will give people free advice until my hours don't. I always tell people this. I will give free advice with fitness and everything, but then it's very quickly that my hours become so valuable that I can no longer accept anyone for anything. Because
true,
so you have to then like transfer for money. It's so true.
Right. So long as you've already learned everything and gained everything that way, and then you'll get to a point you're like, okay, I have to move on to something else because I'm not gaining anything else from this.
And that's a curse and a blessing. It's like I remember the passion I had for bodybuilding when I started it, man. Like when I started bodybuilding, it meant everything to me, and now it does not at all. I think it's but I think it's great for health and longevity.
Oh yeah, dude.
But I'm just changing maturely. Like I don't care about I still want to look good, but I don't care about like my shoulders being an inch bigger and my biceps being a little bit bigger. You know, I don't give a fuck about that shit anymore. Like, it don't matter. Uh-oh.
I've done that.
What's Free Pulse? Freepulse.io is a site where you can actually, I'm pretty sure it's funded by just a dude who has a lot of pulse or like a lot of money or something. And he just gives a little bit of pulse out to like you, I think, if you like go through the system, however they have it set up.
All right. So I'm not an expert, but from what I understand, or, you know, the basic idea, because I don't think it's, you know, obviously they can't give away pulse. It's not out yet, but I think they can test net. But anyway, I think
they said it bridges over if you use it in the test net.
I think. Oh, really?
That's the whole thing. If you trade it on the site, it just appears. It just goes over because they're actually just giving you the money. It's just some dude.
That sounds too crazy to be true, right? So once an hour, I guess you can take whatever wallet address you've got, multiple if you want.
You can probably farm this thing for like $1,000 after a month or something.
And you can claim Pulse. Then you'll get. They said initially they were like, you might get like $1 to $10 worth. Now I think it's more like you might get $1. Who knows? But
hey, you can do a transaction.
It doesn't have any value, so you know that could be a lot more value than whatever speculation is to give right now. Bottom line is, people that don't have Pulse or that want to are going to be able to go and claim free Pulse. That you'll get a random amount of it.
What's T-Pulse?
And it's going to be paid for by those guys, and they have some online gaming, like a casino type thing. And so whatever that generates is supposed to fund the free Pulse function. Because you don't have to use the casino or game. You can just go there and claim your free Pulse or whatever. From what I understand, you guys, I don't know these
Hexicans and Pulsachins are crazy, bro. They do all this shit. They're fucking crazy.
Crazy, right?
Dude, did you just see those trends on Pulse X just for worldwide? That's worldwide numbers. Those are literally every URL click. And they're like top 20K of every URL click. Like, there's and that's in the whole world, dude. That means in the US, it wasn't even that popular compared to other shit. Like, oh my God, dude. we are going to, and I don't even care about the richness. I just like, let's say the richness never came to me, but like Pulse still did amazing and like everything just did amazing, but I was still like a YouTube streamer. I would still be just as happy because like, I just want to be able to make content on this platform that's doing good and it's actually legit. And we all were here. We were trying to make the best of it. We were trying to learn, you know, that's all I want. I just think we're all here because we actually think this is the best, but we could all just be fucking not just fucking culted out and not know what the fuck's going on, but who knows? Fuck it.
Hey, you know, I forget about it too. A lot of the things I kind of forget about, which is probably the best way to go, is just keep living your life and make sure that it's good no matter what happens. But yeah, I was telling my wife this morning, I was like, someday you're gonna be shocked as shit. Don't just calm down, right? You know, don't worry. Because she's like, you know.
Oh, so if you use this link right here, you get free Pulse, I think. So you can actually set up a affiliate link for this. I think these guys are fucking something, man. All these Pulse kids, like, I can't keep up with them. I'm making a website, and I'm just like designing a website, just like, you know, all my links, fucking cool other links that are dope that I like, other streamers that I like, shit like that. But I'm really just trying to learn how to make a website. So I'm gonna come out with a website. It's gonna be cool. You can do anything, guys, online. And if Pulse Lord has a job and a business and but I'm telling you guys, as a youngster, if you really, really want to, you can sit at your computer from 17 to 20 and figure out something these days. Like, instead of going that route, I'm not saying you should. If you have something on your mind, a business, an idea, go for it. But just know there's value on the internet, and there's a lot more. I was wasting a lot of time doing a lot of other things. And in the last month, I've learned more than all of that time. As far as like quickly, you know, like real information, real quick. Now I can spread all over the internet. I'm communicating with so many different minds. It's incredible. Pulse Lord, thanks for coming on. I want to start spreading the truth around these bitches because everyone is fucking foo-rooing it up these days.
It's true. And what you just said was true. There's, you know, I do have a good job working for myself since I've been lucky, and there's a lot of cool things about it. However, there is a limit to how much I can make, even though I have a decent income. I'm a one-man crew, and the internet is so much more opportunity. I keep trying to tell my kids, I'm like, you got to at least start looking and familiarizing yourself with things on the internet.
The familiarization is the most important.
Freedom. I'm not free to travel the world and work. I got to work near my house. You know what I'm saying? And if I get I wrecked out on the one wheel this weekend, I might have broke my collarbone. Tough shit, dude. I'm going to work right now. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, it just is what it is.
And that's the exact kind of business that I was in right before this. And I said, you know, our situations are totally different. Like, you have humans at your house that rely on you for life. I do not. You know what I mean? That's a clear change. So like I took the plunge right now. I said, Scott, if you have any moment in your life where you can do this, it's right this second. And it was true. And I said, you have 5 months, 6 months of money. You have all your investments in. If I have an opportunity, Pulse Lord, I could have a kid or get married in the future. Like, I do want to have family and shit at some point. So like, this is my moment. And I said, fuck it. If I fuck it up, I'll start doing drugs or something. Fuck it. No,
you got it, man. Because the transition, like you said, if you can keep your transition to where you only have to start generating several $1,000s,
$800 a month for me,
then you're gold. I mean, that's what I did when I was 20. I went back to my dad's, lived with him, and I started out making $2 or $3 grand a month. And I was like, hell yeah, that's all I needed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I got renters upstairs, so this whole joint's paid for.
Off and running, dude.
So this place is I'm just breaking even on the house. It went up $180,000 in 2 years, and just in price. And then I do fitness clients. I have like a few fitness clients that I do one-on-ones with, and then that's it right now. And I need like $600 more a month, but it's just, and I got a couple people that bought shields. If you use my promo code GRC50, you get $50 off any of the dope shields. So actually a couple people bought those too. So that was dope. And like, but at the end of the day, I'm like leveraging popularity, right? I don't care about the money right now, guys. I could be broke for another fucking 2 years and sit here. I wouldn't give a fuck. To be honest, like I wouldn't. I'll do fucking push-ups and sit right there and grind on the internet. I can get popular on the internet if I'm broke, guys.
Bro, you got free Pulse.io. You just gonna be hitting that button.
I should be farming fucking free Pulse.io. The guys are probably like, please don't farm this shit. Please don't farm it. There's probably Hexicans that already set up bots that you can like download that just like rip through.
Like I said, you do that shit till you got bored or found something better to do, and that's just how life works, you know.
And if someone can top this right now, Pulsechain, what PulseX and everything is doing, good fucking luck, because this shit is wild, motherfuckers. This shit is wild. Hey man, I hope you have fun at work. I'll talk to you soon.
Run. All right,
have a great day, brother. Guys, Pulse Lord, knowledgeable. What's his strategy on staking? You want to know my strategy on staking? We could talk about my strategy on staking. I tell people to do long shots for like 33% of your bag. Send it 30% of your bag. Send it 5, 5, 5, 5, or 4,000 days plus. Get that max multiplier. And the other 33%, depending on your financial situation and when you want to have income. Like for me, I don't really care about having money for the next year. So it's just not that important to me whether I have a lot or don't have a lot. I mean, my investments are in. I'm not taking them out. So, I mean, I might take profits out if I need money. But so I don't – mine's all like 6 years plus, 2,000 days plus, 5 years plus, I guess that would be. And then I think my shortest stake is 2,000 years, but then I have 33% liquid. I keep a lot liquid, you know what I mean? So mine's like, I have a couple 555s, a couple 4,000 day stakes. I have a 3,000 day stake, 2,000 day stakes. Like I kind of do it like within the 1,000 day period for each one. Pulse Lord is very knowledgeable. He knows lots of stuff. If you want to use Papa's link, use his link. Guys, what a pleasure. And a long episode. A good one, though. A very, very, very good one. Productive one. Thank you guys for being here. If you could hit the like at any time, I would really appreciate it. Thank you so much. This has been great. Chris, call me if you need me. I'm fucking tired of shit. Guys, fucking great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Wow. I caught you. Jamie Cameron, I caught you. I almost left. I want to pull you up. Who are you? Thank you so much for watching. I'm so glad you commented. That's so nice of you. Please hit the subscribe and the like. And if all of you guys that are watching could hit the like. And if anyone has any more questions for me, I'll sit here and listen to it for a sec. But that pumped me up again. I'm not going to lie. Dude, what's up? Who are you, man? Are you on Twitter? Are we friends on Twitter? Send me your Twitter. Dude, is Hedron really up 48%? What the fuck? Thanks, man. I really appreciate that, everyone. This means a lot to me that everyone's here watching this shit. And I'm trying really hard, and I'm going to try to change the public sentiment of Hex to be directed in the right. What? What are you broing about? What's going on in the Hex conference? Dude, Hedron's up 50%. Okay, let's pull up the Hedron price chart real quick. Hedron USD. Oh, fuck me. Oh, my God. Excuse me? Excuse me? What am I looking at here? Is Hedron up 50%? Like, legit? Wow. Guys. Freaking Hedron is running. I don't even think I bought Hedron, to be honest. Oh, I know. I did buy some Hedron. I bought $50 worth of Hedron, and then I minted all my Hedron, which was a lot. Or I don't know if it was a lot. But that's really dope. Wow. We're fucking – that's a fucking higher high if I've ever seen one. Pretty insane shit, guys. Pulsex Crypto. All right, let me look that up. Let me make sure I get – that's a fucking dope-ass name, by the way. How did you get that name? Jamie. I'm following you, Jamie, and I appreciate everything you do. You are the GOAT. I'm going to like all your shit. Follow Jamie, guys. PulseX Crypto. PulseX Crypto. Go to your Twitter right now and follow PulseX Crypto. I love when people pop in the stream. I'm trying to get, hey, could you guys hit up Justice Hill and try to get him to come on my popular stream at night with me? He won't answer me. He used to answer me. Now he won't. But guys, I appreciate everything. I'm going to end the broadcast. Follow Jamie. He's the GOAT.